Everything is destroyed. Why did this have to happen? I'm glad my children aren't here to see this, but now, I don't even know if they are alive. It's been 300 years.
As a vampire elder, I can sense every vampire's life force, and I can assure you, your children are alive, and so is your mate.
My family. They're alive. How? Where are they? I need to see them. Wait, how do you know this?
Well, as an elder, because of the age that I'm, and the power I have compared to other vampires, I'm leader of all vampires. I'm their forefather. As of you, you are my child, as the same as others, but as for your family, I did not sense the life force last night. Because of what was going on, I could not concentrate, but I regained my control this morning, and well, I felt every single one of their life forces. Your children have been vampires for 350 years. They've all been alive for centuries.
My sweet Marco, I knew you would never give up on your promise. I must return to them. I want to see my family.
I can help with that, but first, you must give me time. You do not possess the necessary skill to acquire this talent. This must be the work of an elder.
I know what you want to speak about. You don't have to explain.
I thought you would. Then you know what I'm going to say.
Virginia, I have told her everything, and I understand that it's dangerous, but I had no choice. She found out herself. I had no choice but to tell her the truth.
I know, son, you didn't have a choice, but tell me, do you have feelings for her?
I don't know. This is something I have never felt before. How am I supposed to know what I'm meant to feel? I'm over 300 years old. I should know how this feels by now.
Love presents itself in many different ways. At certain times it's not meant to be, but waiting this long isn't such a bad thing. It's love, no matter how long it has taken for you to encounter it. Love is something you cannot predict. It's what binds a person to another, through soul and marriage, to become one.
I do feel something for her. It's warmth, and I feel very protective of her. She isn't scared of me, and understands what I've never been so comfortable telling a human anything before. She's different.
She sounds a lot like your mother, accepting what you are, and seeing through the good things, but at some point, you must make a choice.
Why does it have to be like this? Why does everything lead to her turning? Why is there even a vampire law? I don't want to turn her into a monster.
We do not consider ourselves as soulless monsters. Even though it's true that we are, there are good in some of us. We are all not bad vampires. I've done some bad things, but I have changed. I do my best to help and protect the people I love. We have a vampire law for a reason. If our kind gets in the hands of humans, who knows what they could do? The werewolves will hunt us down, and the humans will find a way to eradicate our species forever. As for Virginia, this, you must decide with her. The million-dollar question you should be asking her is if she wants the same thing. She has accepted who you are and what you are. She may think of herself like the two.
You're right. I should discuss this with her. Thank you, Father. This has really helped me.
You're welcome, Nestor. I also have something else to talk to you about. Your uncle and your sister tried to look for your mother's gravestone, and we could not find anything.
But how is that possible? She must be dead. We saw the memories. This doesn't make any sense, unless... Mother. Is she really alive? But how? Oh, I don't care. I want to see her.
We will, once we find her. Who are you? And what are you doing in my mind? Oh, my son, I think you know who I am. You have just never seen me with your own eyes. Dorian Victor. You're the ancient vampire elder. It's my greatest honor, Father. It's a pleasure, my son, but I wanted to talk to you about something. A request from a very special person, hidden deeply in your heart. Claire. Is she all right? It's been 300 years since I last touched her cheeks. I've missed her so much. I kept my promise. I have looked after our children, just as I said I would. Indeed you have. You are an honorable vampire, and a loyal and wise one. She is okay. She is with me. She has never stopped talking about you. She wants to see you and her children. Thank you, Father, for looking after her. Whatever you need, it is yours. But may I ask something? Of course. How can she be a vampire? I saw her die, right in my arms. I did not give her my blood, so who could have turned her? Well, my son, that would be me. You. Yes, she was young, too young to be going through something like that. I couldn't let her die this early in life. She had 2 children, and barely got to live. I gave her a choice. She was already familiar with our kind, and she accepted my proposal. I've looked after her for 300 years. It was not your fault. You did the best you could. I gave her an immortal life, which she wanted to spend with you and her children, which she may now have. Thank you for this. How can I ever repay you for what you have done for me and for her? I am forever in your debt. Nonsense. It's been an honor to meet such a vampire as you. I don't see much of those nowadays. If you want to find me and Claire, we are in France, in a castle out west. If you have any trouble getting there, we can assist you. It's been a pleasure. Marco, I hope to see you again. Of course, the same to you. Goodbye, and once again, thank you. Are you okay? You zoned out for a couple of minutes. I know where she is.